Good evening. On today's news, we are cruising through the 60s with a special broadcast for New Year's Eve on December 31st, 1969.
Starting with the recap, 1960, check it out! The first televised presidential election, Nixon freaked out, but Kennedy was a cool cat. This scored some serious votes for Kennedy.
Followed by 1961, the Soviets sent the first cat into space, and the Americans need a cat in space too. The event came on May 5th, 1961. Alan Shepard was sent to space in the Freedom 7. On May 25th, Kennedy wanted to have a stud on the moon.
And in 1962, John Glenn became the first cat to orbit the Earth 3 times. It was a long-ass 5-hour pound.
Followed by 1963, when President Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas, Texas on November 26, 1963. Kennedy's assassin, Lee Harvey Oswald, an idiot stick who was never sent to jail.
And then in 1964, the Beatles, a British rock band, was very bitchin'. The Fab Four riots broke out for the radio stations to get their song to be played. They performed on the Ed Sullivan Show and had a gas. Everyone had a cow over the new singing sensation that became known as Beatlemania.
And after that, in 1965, President Johnson called out bombing raids on North Vietnam, and Americans began writing the war.
Then in 1966, Walt Disney, the studly creator of Mickey Mouse and a pioneer of animated films, died of cancer on December 15, 1966, but his legend still lives on.
Hey girl!
Oh, bitchin'! I didn't know you guys were coming over!
You knew it, sex pop!
Hey! Shut up!
Oh, these cokes are good.
I know, really?
Righteous! Righteous!
Yeah.
Pipe down! You guys are getting all funky on pop. Don't you know that sugar isn't good for you? Do you dig?
What's your old lady's bag, man?
Jinx! Double jinx! Triple jinx!
Triple
Give me some
You kids should take that scuzz bucket out and do something productive. It's Friday night. You should go to that Rip City party at the Passion Pit, but don't go smoking dope. Stick to Coke. A cola.
I should have missed my Coke.
Dang, I did too. I'm gonna go get him back from that skank.
Sure. Gnarly. I'm gonna braid your hair. Finally finished.
I couldn't get him.
Candy ass.
What?
I'm just kidding. I got it right here.
Yeah! It's mine.
Oh, yours.
Sorry.
Alright, fine.
Wow, don't fight for him.
Hello MPs, I'm Magical Rainbow and this is the Flower Child Report. Here with me is Dragonfly. Hey Dragonfly.
Hey, Magical Rainbow.
Hello. Dragonfly is here with me today to support me with this nifty story.
Right on.
I hope the rest of the anchors don't start wigging out.
Well, I am stoked.
To start our story, we're gonna need some flower power. Okay, toward the end of the 60s in 1967, the first heart transplant was performed by a coolhead, Dr. Christian Barnard in Cape Town, South Africa. How gnarly is that?
Pretty gnarly.
Totally.
In 1968, Martin Luther King was brutally assassinated by some candy ass in Memphis, Tennessee. On November 5th, some chick named Shirley was placed as America's first black woman to Congress.
Finally, in 1969, the last year of the 60s, July 20th, 1969, 4:18 p.m., one of the gnarliest events of history happened. Apollo 2 landed on the moon, astronauts aboard. Neil Armstrong's radical speech for the historical steps as one small step for man and one giant leap for mankind.
I need a man. together? Kayla? What? Are we close enough? Lean normal. Are we close enough together? Lean back. Do I need to scoot in?
Good one, Jeff. Good one, coworker.
Yeah, partner.
Okay, to begin this story, I'm gonna need some flower power.
That was gross. What? What are you gonna do? What the hell? Did you finally have to do that?
Then in 1966, Walt Disney, oh my god!
Finally, July 20th, 1969, 4:18 p.m., one of the gnarliest events in history happened. Apollo 2nd landed on the moon, even though it's Apollo 2! Ah! Armstrong's radical speech for the historical steps. That's one small step for mankind and one giant step for mankind.
All of you do it. No, with your real paper.
I'm writing still.
Do it first. Do it!
Got this?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, what? Did you get that one? Blooper. Did you get that? Yeah. Okay, ready, go. Go, Jeff. Jeff.
Wait, so how do you do it? You go like this and then you turn it and you go like this?
Not like that.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
I want
Thank you.